Hey, Patriots. I'm going to tell y'all what actually happened today, because you are not going to hear it on fake news. You're not going to hear it on national news. You're not going to hear it in Midland News, which has apparently already started writing articles and have not talked to any of us that are here. So I'm going to tell y'all what happened today at the Capitol. And you'll have to forgive my eyes being so red, but there was a whole lot of tear gas in the air. And that stuff burns real bad. I'm sitting in front of the Willard Hotel like I always do at night when I'm in D.C. protesting. And a lot of patriots are walking by. So I want to let you know what actually happened today. And I'm going to... This is all, okay? This is all raw. And I'm going to be swearing, okay? I'm so fucking mad. I can't see straight. And my heart breaks for my country. We were on the South Lawn. Well, we were on the ellipse on the South Lawn and listening to the president. And then before the speech was over, we started heading up to the Capitol. And I'm going to have a lot of language in this, just letting you know. There was already a group that started at the Capitol this morning. We start walking up to the Capitol, and we get the news that Pence betrayed us. He had way more power, and he wasn't willing to exercise it. And when Pence betrayed us is when we decided to storm the Capitol. And, sorry, I keep having to swipe up because people are texting and stuff. So we get to the Capitol, and some of the patriots had already broken down all of the barricades. And they had literally ripped out the fence because they're getting ready for the inauguration, right? So there's fences and barricades and stuff everywhere. Pushing and pushing and pushing. And we got the police to back off. So we get up there, and the scaffolding that they had put up for the inauguration, there were people that were starting to climb it. We had to scale a wall to get there. There were people that were starting to climb the scaffolding. And we just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and yelled go and yelled charge and on and on and on. We just pushed and pushed and pushed, okay? And we got in. We got up to the top of the Capitol. There was a door that was open. We went through the door, and we were inside. I don't know the names of all of those rooms in there, but we were inside, and there were patriots everywhere. Everywhere. And guess what? We didn't knock down any statues. We didn't vandalize anything. But we did. We did, as I say that. We did break down the Nancy Pelosi's office door. And somebody stole her gavel. And took a picture sitting in the chair, flipping off the camera, and that was on Fox News. Patriots got down on the floor and were sitting in the House members and the senators' chairs. So let me tell you, I do not know what is going to happen right now, okay? Because the first objection was to Arizona. They go alphabetical when they go to certify like the electors' votes and everything. The first objection was for Arizona. We already knew Pence had betrayed us by then. And so when they object to Arizona, then they're supposed to split into a 2-hour, debate session, right? Well, during that 2-hour debate session was when we stormed the Capitol. Okay, and I will post videos and stuff of inside the Capitol and what was going on. They were tear gassing and rubber bulleting and flashbanging all the patriots. Just want you to know that. And we get inside the Capitol, and Eliel, my friend Eliel, and I were in a hallway, and we start hearing that this girl got shot. So, all I can say for sure is that there was a teenage girl that was inside of the Capitol, and Secret Service shot her in the neck through a window. I don't know if you've ever heard of the shot that rang out through the world, but I do believe that that was it. And I'm not fucking joking around, okay? One of our own got shot at the Capitol. And the patriots are furious. Furious. I saw people walking out that had blood on their hands that had tried to help her. Whoever took her down underneath and away so that we couldn't see her. They did not bring her body past us. We talked to several guys, and I'll post those videos too. Several guys that were right next to her when she got shot. I don't know about you, but I believe that's what just kicked this off. So we stayed in the Capitol as long as we could until they started gassing us. They started gassing us, and they started hitting patriots with batons. Really grateful that my boyfriend bought me this bulletproof hoodie before I got here. Eliel is from Brazil. In Brazil, all over the news already, are pictures of the Secret Service member that shot this girl, are pictures of the coward politicians that were hitting the floor and cowarding. There's also rumor out that a lady got shot in the chest. I don't know if that's true or not. I wasn't there. I was in the hallway when that patriot girl got shot. So they started gassing us, and they pushed us all out. And we had to go outside, and they brought in the National Guard, and they brought in DC Metro, and blah, 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 right? And people are pissed. People are pissed. I will have more information later. So then we stood outside of the Capitol. And I'll send pictures of that too. And we walked all the way around it. There were some guys that were trying to break in. Of course, apparently the windows are bulletproof. There were some guys that were trying to break in, and they'd gas them, and they'd retreat, and then everybody would push forward again. And then President Trump got on Twitter, and I don't know if he recorded a video or what, because people started playing it on their megaphones. But he told everybody to go home. Because you know that President Trump is going to be blamed for this. And this is not President Trump's fault, okay? What this is a bunch of red-blooded American patriots that actually give a shit about our country and keeping it, that are tired of being told what to do, that are tired of watching them constantly stab us in the back, Democrats and Republicans alike. The only thing that I wish we could have seen today that we didn't get to see was we didn't get to see exactly which Republican cowards are out there. Now, I do not know what is going to happen because they had to evacuate the Capitol before we charged it. So, I don't know what that triggers. Because I'm under the impression that the law is that you have to have Congress open and tally up the votes, right? So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to reconvene. I don't know if they're going to try to vote remotely because it's too dangerous. Because I've also heard that if they do vote remotely, that we won't be able to see who voted for what. And we need to know because President Trump already told us, and of course, we know this to be true, that we will primary those son of a bitches out. I just got a text saying that there's a video of the girl getting shot. So I'm sure you will be able to find that. They put in a curfew on us from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Which is funny because I got to be at the airport before 6 a.m. So we'll see what happens with that. I do believe that this started it. I've also heard that 5 different state capitals were overrun by patriots today. And I love that. I love that. Michigan was one of them. Georgia was one of them. There are enough patriots in this country. There were millions of them here today. That there is nobody and nothing that would stop us. So I hope that you have gotten real pissed off. Those of you that are not in D.C. right now, those of you that did not go to your capital, I hope you know that today changed something. What's the saying? The only thing to counter 1984 is 1776. Hey, Ashley, I don't know who you are, but I'm assuming you're a liberal. Fuck yes, I'm proud of my actions. I fucking charged the Capitol with patriots today. Hell yes, I'm proud of my actions. If y'all don't know what 3% is, you should probably look that up, okay? Because there are only 3% of the country that is willing to fight for the other 97%. And a whole bunch of those 3%ers were here today. I saw a guy that had been shot in the face with a rubber bullet and had a hole through his face. And I went over to him because I saw he was bleeding. And I said, can I get you anything? Do you want a medic? Do you want a cigarette? Like, what can I get you? And he said, no, man, I'm good. It hurts to smoke. And when I drink, it comes out of my cheek. When we left the Capitol, they could tell that we were starting to disperse. And so they started shooting off tear gas, explosions, flashbangs, everything. And I turned back. I turned back and I looked. And you could see all this smoke all over the Capitol. That's our country. People ask me why it is that I come and do this. I do this because this is my fucking country. This is my country. And if America falls, so falls the world. The left, the media, is doing everything that they possibly can to take our country away from us. And thank God there are enough red-blooded patriots that will keep that from ever happening. Yeah, all you haters should exit to the left. So I'm not fucking scared, and neither are any of these patriots. Y'all, there were old men. I always talk about the old men because I just love them. There were old men here. One got somebody to carry his wheelchair up the steps. There were old men here with canes, and they climbed over those walls with us. I don't know if they got in, but they climbed over those walls with us. This started something today. Yes, sir. Yes, I am a guest of the hotel.
Okay.
I'm just doing a live video right now.
Okay.
I've got my key right here.
Okay.
Okay? Yes, sir.
I will order by somebody.
I know, but I am a guest. Sorry about that. We won't know what today kicked off, okay? We won't know what today kicked off. I'm going to call back all of the local news media in Midland, Texas that is wanting to know what actually happened here. But I guarantee they've already put out their story of whatever it is that's going to be. But I'll call them anyway, and I'll tell them what actually happened. It's real simple. Pence betrayed us, which apparently everybody knew he was going to, and the president mentioned it like 5 times when he talked. You can go back and watch the president's video, probably on Right Side Broadcasting Network. He mentioned it like 5 different times. And sorry, I don't usually drink on lives, but I really don't give a shit. And he said over and over and over, I hope Pence does the right thing. I hope Pence does the right thing. And Pence did not do the right thing. And so that word went out, and we charged the Capitol. That's all there is to it. And then Secret Service shot a teenage girl in the neck, and she died. I don't know what else to tell you. Hey, Kim, you should be scared. Every one of you should be scared. Every one of you should be terrified for your country. I got something to say to the Republicans. Very proud of my mother for finally leaving the party. She's 72. She turned 72 2 days ago. She left the party. I'm sorry, I'm doing a live video. Sorry. And she left the party and said she's no longer part of the Republican Party. She's part of the Patriot Party, and I agree. I feel the exact same way. The Republicans have betrayed us for years and years and years. And my God, have they betrayed us now. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know what happens as far as like actually certifying the Electoral College. I don't know what happens with that. I know Trump could still declare limited martial law, and by God, I hope he does. I also know that he could bring up the Insurrection Act, all the different Trump cards, all the rumors, all the things that we have heard about. All of those could still happen. There's still legal options here. The Supreme Court has betrayed us. The Republican Party has betrayed us. We know the Democrats hate us. No, Jesse, Pence for president, my ass. Pence thinks that he's going to run in 24 with Paul Ryan, who's also a rhino coward. No. This was set in stone a long time ago. A long time ago. We have burned down the Republican Party. They burned it down. And I'll tell you right now, I've already heard that some of the Republicans in Midland, Odessa, especially Odessa, is what I have heard, have said that we should be ashamed of ourselves. And that they are shocked and horrified that we charged the Capitol today. And I'll respond to them publicly on Facebook and you'll see it. And here's what I have to say to that. Fuck you, you fucking coward. Fuck you. You apparently care more about your party and you care more about the fun of playing politics than you do actually doing anything to fight for your country and fight for what's right. So no, I don't give a shit what it is that you have to say. Because I was actually here. I was here in November. I missed December. I should have been here. And I was here today on January 6th when the new revolution started at the Capitol. That girl died. That girl died. Somebody's teenage daughter that they brought to Washington, D.C. to support the president. This is so much bigger than Trump. To support America and us having a free and fair election. And Secret Service shot her. There are parents somewhere in this city right now that can't even believe that their teenage daughter got killed inside of the Capitol. There is no answer for that. None. And yes, I do hope it kicks off the revolution. Because something had to. And I believe that was it. 5 other capitals, at least 5 other capitals, got stormed today by patriots. And they should. Because apparently a whole bunch of you forgot that they work for us, not the other way around. The government serves at the consent of the governed. Well, the governed are pissed off. And the governed don't trust them. So yeah, I'm proud of everything that I was a part of today. And I'll be proud of everything that I'm a part of at the next one. And we'll see what happens at that. I hope you will share this video because we know that social media, I'm sure my account will get shut down now. I don't give a shit. Mainstream media isn't going to cover it. Twitter supposedly has already shut down the president's account. Can you imagine having the balls to shut down the president's account? When he is the one that said, hey, don't act like them, right? Be peaceful, go home, blah, blah, blah. And then Twitter shuts down the president's account? No. This isn't over. Today just kicked off something. And we'll see what it is. And we'll see what happens with our country. And tomorrow, I will record a video where I am not swearing. So if you want to wait until then, wait until then. If I were you, I'd get on Parler real fast. On Parler, I'm at Jenny, Texas. I won't be able to upload this to Rumble because it's too long. But today was just the beginning. Love you, Patriots. Love my president. And I love my country more than anything else. I have God, country, and family. I do not have God, family, and country. Because I believe that without my country, I will not have my family. Without my country, I will not have anything. So to me, God and country are tied. To me, they're one and the same. We were founded as a Christian country. And we see how far we have come from that when they make an absolute mockery of us and pray to some heathen god and say amen and a woman. What the fuck is that? We are a godly country. We are founded on godly principles. And if we do not have our country, nothing else matters. Nothing. So I highly suggest you get ready and you get involved. Love you.